South Africa is considered one of the most culturally diverse countries in the world, as it is home to a large number of ethnic groups and different cultures, which has earned it the nickname the Rainbow Nation. The country is distinguished by its rich traditions that reflect this diversity, ranging from social customs and traditional rituals to celebrations and special occasions that strengthen the spirit of community and belonging. Despite modernity and development, ancient traditions remain deeply rooted in daily life. People continue to preserve their unique customs that define their cultural identity, whether in marriage, food, clothing, or even in the ways they greet one another and engage in social interaction. In this video, we will take you on a tour to discover the most prominent customs that characterize South African society and make everyday life there different from anywhere else. Stay with us until the end to uncover the secrets of these unique traditions, and don't forget to support us by liking the video and subscribing to the channel to stay updated with all our latest content. South Africa is considered one of the most culturally diverse countries in the world, as it is home to a large number of ethnic groups that hold firmly to their unique customs and traditions. This diversity is clearly reflected in social rituals, which vary among different tribes and communities, making the country a rich mosaic of customs and practices. In modern society, social rituals remain deeply rooted despite Western influences. For example, during major family occasions such as national holidays or private celebrations, traditional dishes like boerewors, South African sausage, are prepared in an atmosphere of joy and family gathering. Greetings in South Africa also reflect cultural diversity. While some people prefer a formal handshake, others lean toward hugging or patting on the shoulder as a sign of warmth and respect. In certain communities, traditional greetings specific to each ethnic group are used, where the words and symbols carry deep meanings that express respect for cultural values. Linguistic diversity in South Africa, where there are 11 official languages, plays an important role in shaping social rituals. Each community prefers to use its mother tongue in daily communication and on important occasions. This linguistic richness adds a distinctive character to social life, as languages blend in markets, schools, and workplaces, reflecting the country's unique cultural harmony. Public celebrations and festivals are an integral part of social rituals, such as Heritage Day, when people wear their traditional attire and perform folk dances in celebration of their history and culture. Musical and artistic events also bring together different ethnicities and religions, blending elements of traditional African cultures with modern styles in a scene that expresses the spirit of diversity and harmony. Thanks to this cultural diversity, South Africa maintains its unique character, where social rituals intertwine modernity with ancient traditions, reflecting its identity as a multicultural society that celebrates its rich history and ethnic diversity. Wedding customs in South Africa are also distinguished by their remarkable diversity, as the traditions followed in marriage ceremonies reflect the varied cultural heritages of different tribes and communities. Marriage in South Africa is often considered a significant event that is prepared for with great care. It includes numerous traditional rituals that differ from one ethnic group to another, yet all share a common emphasis on family bonds and mutual respect between families. The marriage process begins with engagement ceremonies, during which the groom approaches the bride's family and formally asks for her hand in marriage. In many tribes, this tradition is followed by negotiations over the bride price, known as lobola, which is regarded as a sign of respect for the bride and her family. The amount of lobola varies from one tribe to another and may be paid in cash, livestock, or valuable gifts to the family. This custom is considered an essential part of marriage, as it reflects the groom's appreciation for his new family and affirms his commitment to the bride. Wedding celebrations in South Africa are characterized by live music and traditional dances that express the family's joy at this union. In some communities, The festivities last for several days and include large feasts that bring both families together. Traditional clothing adorned with bright colors and unique patterns is worn, expressing the cultural identity of the bride and groom. The celebrations are not limited to the festive aspect alone. They also include spiritual rituals, where elders or religious leaders are invited to offer blessings and advice to ensure a happy and stable married life. In certain communities, the bride undergoes special ceremonies before the wedding, such as presenting symbolic gifts to members of the groom's family, or participating in rituals that signify her readiness to transition into married life. Some traditions also involve the exchange of traditional drinks between the two families as a symbol of unity and integration. After the wedding ceremony concludes, the bride is welcomed into her husband's home through additional celebrations, during which she is introduced to the customs and traditions of her new family to ensure her smooth integration into her new environment. Despite the modern influences that have affected marriage practices in South Africa, many families remain committed to preserving these traditions, which reflect deep social values. Marriage is viewed not merely as a union between two individuals, but as an alliance between two families, making it an important community event that embodies respect and long-standing traditions. Food traditions in South Africa are distinguished by their remarkable diversity, reflecting the country's rich multicultural heritage. Indigenous African influences blend with European and Asian influences to create a unique combination of flavors and ingredients. Meat is a central element of South African cuisine, and traditional barbecue gatherings are extremely popular among the population. These are known as braai, where family and friends come together to grill richly marinated meats over charcoal. A variety of meats are used in this social tradition, including beef and chicken, as well as game meats such as venison and ostrich, which are considered part of the traditional cuisine. Among the most famous South African dishes is bobotie, a spiced minced meat dish seasoned with curry and aromatic spices, baked in the oven with a layer of egg and milk on top to create a rich and flavorful meal. Another well-known fast food is bunny chow, a hollowed-out loaf of bread filled with spicy curry. This dish is inspired by Indian cuisine and is especially popular in major cities. Pap is a staple in the daily diet. It is a type of porridge made from maize meal and is usually served with stews or richly spiced sauces. Cooked leafy greens and beans are also commonly eaten as nutritious side dishes, rich in essential nutrients. South Africa is also famous for its traditional desserts, known for their sweet taste and rich texture, such as milk tart, a pie filled with milk custard and cinnamon, often served at family gatherings and celebrations. Tropical fruits, such as mango, papaya, and banana, are key ingredients in desserts and refreshing juices. Traditional beverages include rooibos tea, a naturally caffeine-free red tea known for its many health benefits. In addition, a drink called mayo is prepared from fermented maize and is widely consumed in rural areas. Coffee and tea are also popular beverages, typically served at breakfast or after main meals. Beliefs and symbols in South Africa reflect the country's rich cultural diversity, where indigenous African traditions intertwine with various religious and spiritual influences, shaping a unique identity for South African society. Traditional beliefs are considered an essential part of people's daily lives. Symbols play an important role in South African culture, as many are used in arts and crafts to express deep-rooted values and beliefs. Among the most famous symbols is the baobab tree, which represents strength, resilience, and sustainability. This tree is regarded as a symbol of life in arid environments and is revered in many traditional communities. The gumboot dance is also considered a unique cultural symbol. It originated among mine workers during the colonial era, who used rubber boots to create different rhythms while working. Over time, this dance evolved into a form of artistic expression and cultural resistance. Likewise, Kwaito music, which originated in South Africa, is seen as a symbol of modern identity. Its lyrics and rhythms reflect the realities of urban life and express the aspirations of South African youth. Religion also plays a significant role in shaping beliefs. The population follows a variety of religions, including Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, in addition to traditional African religions that focus on nature and communication with spirits. Some tribes believe that the spirits of ancestors remain connected to the living and can influence events. Therefore, special rituals are performed to honor them, such as animal sacrifices and offering food and drink as tributes in seeking protection and blessings. Traditional beliefs are also evident in folk medicine. Traditional healers, known as Sangomas, hold central roles in society. They are believed to possess the ability to communicate with spirits and to provide herbal remedies to address health and spiritual concerns. They are highly respected figures, and many people seek their guidance in various life matters. South Africa is known for having some unique laws that may seem unfamiliar to visitors or even to some residents. These laws aim to regulate public life, but at times they can be surprising due to their unusual nature or their differences from regulations commonly found in other countries. Among the noteworthy laws in South Africa are strict regulations on owning wild animals as pets. Citizens are prohibited from keeping animals such as lions or leopards, even if a suitable environment is provided for them. This measure is intended to protect biodiversity and wildlife. There are also unusual regulations related to transportation. For example, driving a car while barefoot is prohibited, a rule that is uncommon in many other countries, but enforced in South Africa for safety reasons. In addition, there are strict water usage regulations. During periods of drought, fines may be imposed on individuals who use excessive amounts of water, and washing cars or watering gardens is only permitted at specific times. In the area of social conduct, there are regulations that prohibit kissing in certain public places, particularly near schools, where such behavior may be considered inappropriate and could result in a fine. In the commercial sector, some areas restrict shops from opening on Sundays in an effort to preserve traditions that value rest and family time at the end of the week. Laws related to wildlife and nature are also significant. For instance, it is illegal to kill any protected species, even if the animal enters private property. Violators may face substantial fines or legal penalties that can include imprisonment as part of efforts to protect the country's rich ecosystem. Additionally, there are regulations concerning music and noise. Authorities may intervene and impose penalties on individuals who play loud music in residential areas after certain nighttime hours in order to maintain residents' comfort and public order. These laws reflect certain cultural and social values in South Africa, while also highlighting the government's efforts to balance personal freedoms with the preservation of public order and the environment. South Africa is distinguished by its great cultural diversity, which is clearly reflected in the unique celebrations and festivals held throughout the year. The country celebrates a blend of African, European, and Asian traditions. Among the most prominent of these festivals is the Cape Town Minstrel Carnival, which dates back to the 19th century. It features musical troupes parading through the streets in bright costumes and distinctive masks, reflecting a spirit of joy and celebration of freedom. The National Arts Festival is considered one of the largest cultural festivals on the African continent. It brings together artists from around the world to present theatrical performances, musical shows, and art exhibitions. This festival is an important opportunity to discover new talents and enjoy diverse artistic expressions. It is also impossible to speak about festivals in South Africa without mentioning the Limpopo River Festival, which celebrates authentic African culture through traditional music, folkloric dances, and handicrafts. The festival reflects the heritage of various African tribes and serves as an occasion to strengthen cultural communication among local communities. Residents also celebrate the Stellenbosch Wine Festival, which honors the local wine industry and includes vineyard tours and diverse tasting experiences. This festival attracts wine enthusiasts from around the world, to enjoy some of the finest local products. Celebrations in South Africa are not limited to arts and heritage. They also extend to sporting events, such as the Comrades Marathon, one of the oldest marathon races in the world. Runners from different countries gather to take on this exciting challenge. These festivals reflect the vibrant spirit of South Africa, where the past meets the present in a rich cultural scene that attracts visitors from everywhere to enjoy unique experiences that embody the country's diverse identity. In conclusion, despite the changes and developments taking place around the world, these traditions remain an essential part of daily life. People are committed to preserving them and passing them on to future generations as a symbol of heritage and belonging. And here we come to the end of today's video. Don't miss the opportunity to stay updated with all our latest content by subscribing to the channel and activating the notification bell so you never miss anything new.